G-Town. They are all the same. They are all the same. Well, they are all the same. They are all the same. Well, nothing's changed. Cause they are all the same. Well, ain't nothing changed. Cause they are all the same. Well, bitch, I'm different. Bitch, I'm so unique. Bitch, I'm different. Bitch, I'm so unique. Pockets fat. Pocket Tom on knee. Pockets fat. Pocket Tom on knee. They are all the same. They be switching up. When my day one, bags we picking up. Go them extra rounds with them extra rounds. In the ring with the thing we be throwing down. Got a baddie on the north side of the town. When she hit my line up, it be going down. Bust a clip, bitch, fuck around. I want peace, so the peace always be around. In the booth, dropping heat for the fucking street. Dreamr called me up, said he cooked another beat. So I beat some pussy up, then I got some head. Put a pistol to the beat and said the beat is dead. They are all the same. They are all the same. Well, they are all the same. They are all the same. Well, nothing's changed. Cause they are all the same. Well, ain't nothing changed. Cause they are all the same. Well, bitch, I'm different. Bitch, I'm so unique. Bitch, I'm different. Bitch, I'm so unique. Pockets fat. Pocket Tom on knee. Pockets fat. Pocket Tom on knee.
Yeah, you know what it is. Pockets fat. Pockets on motherfucking Monique. You dig? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Puffa Podcast show. I'm your host, as always, the Big Puffa.
And I'm Big Lach.
And we got a super lit show for y'all today.
Fire.
We got a bunch of dope guests in the building.
Yes,
so I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Yo, what's good? I'm Dreamr. I make beats for Loki and other artists in the local area. So yeah, hit me up for some beats on Instagram, Dreamr Productions.
By the way, he made the beat for They Are All the Same in that video you just seen. So shout out.
Big shout out.
AS Visuals, Aaron, my real name. Videographer, cinematographer, make movies, make videos, music videos, all that. Black Royalty clothing line, check it out, Black Royalty _.
And Aaron is the one who shot the video for Clouds, so big shout out to you.
For real.
Oki Freshwater. I think I came back too soon. I don't know. I was just here not too long ago, man.
Never too soon.
Never too soon.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I'm out here, man. Freshwater.
With the Golden State Warriors hat.
Yeah, we out here repping. It's a big game, boy. We about to
Big-
put this work in.
You know
They don't
it.
know. They're going to learn, though. But yeah, we out here, man. Thanks for having me back. I appreciate
Respect.
that.
Of course.
Enough respect.
Big Puffa always let you on with a Golden State
Oh,
hat on.
right.
Oh, no
VIP,
matter
yo.
what. No matter the
VIP.
day.
Yo, Sam Burrows, King Underdogs. Thanks for having me again, guys.
Hey,
Low
of course.
Always.
Hey, that's what's up, Canadian Underdogs.
Yo, my name is Nick. I own Skulpist, handprint all the shirts for low key and like my own shit, everyone else. So yeah, follow me, Skulpist.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what's up, everybody.
That's the
yeah,
mob.
by the way, Skulpist made this shirt that I'm rocking right now. It's pretty fly. Big shout out to Anil. Big shout out to Pot.tv. Big shout out to Cannabis Culture.
Always.
And a big shout out to
Holding it
Reaper
down.
Films, who shot They Are All the Same. Super dope video.
Shout out to guys.
Yeah. Shout out Low Key Operations. Long live Low Key. So
Always.
we're just gonna get right into it.
Much.
Over the last, I don't know, week and a half or so, there's been
It hasn't even been a full week.
not
been
even a full
like
week,
4
okay, not even
days.
a full week, but over the last, let's say a week or so, there's been a little bit of a
Awesome.
hip hop lyrical warfare, we'll call it. A hip hop battle has been going on, and this one's been brewing for like 6 years, actually longer than 6 years if you let Pusha T tell it. But yeah, Pusha T versus Drake. This shit is fire. In the recent timeline, Pusha T dropped his album Daytona. I don't know if any of you guys heard
I heard
the album.
it.
Have you heard it? You heard
yeah,
it?
it's dope.
It's fire. So
Short
7
though,
tracks, 21 minutes. It's really short, but It's fire. No filler. It's fire. I listened to it this morning. That show's fire. At the end, there's a song Infrared where he goes at Drake. He goes at Lil Wayne. You know, he hits Drake with a light little jab. You know, he said it was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. That's a light jab. You know, it's a light jab.
That goes hard though.
It goes
It's
hard.
like, yo,
no
it's
doubt,
so
no
low.
doubt.
It goes hard.
And the other stuff he was saying
Yeah.
too, like he actually hit Drake with a couple more jabs too, but it was light considering. You
put
know?
He
the
knew what he
pressure
was
on
doing,
Drake,
though.
though,
You know what I
you
mean?
So then Drake comes back with a Duppy freestyle. Duppy, I guess is a Jamaican word for ghost.
Ghost, apparition,
Okay, so
dead man.
Duppy
Dead
freestyle. He
man.
comes through, and he, at the time, a lot of us thought he had bodied Pusha because he came through with some bars. But if you listen to it, he's kind of going at Kanye a little bit too. He had some bars for Kanye too. He's going at him, and then I don't know, 24 hours, 48 hours pass, and then Pusha drops. 72 hours? Oh, okay. 72 hours.
He knows. He was because he was.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome, yo. 72 hours pass, and Pusha comes with the story of Adidon, where he gets. I don't know what other words to put it, but he just goes real disrespectful.
At his
really
neck.
disrespectful.
At his neck.
Brings
So
some things to
disrespectful.
the light that it was just.
You
But
know.
let's just get into it. What are your guys' initial thoughts on this? Who do you guys think is winning? What do you guys score the beef right now?
Yo, right now I gotta say Pusha's fucking winning. There's no way that Drake's winning this right now.
You giving Pusha the edge right now?
He went at Drake's whole life, and then he went at 40. And 40 is he called 40 basically a fucking cripple, and he made tick sounds like life support. Yo, there's no coming back. It's done.
That ain't even all he did. That's the word.
Okay.
Who
I wanna
who
say
you giving
that-
the edge to
okay.
right now? Oh, by the way, hold on. Before I cut you off, can we come back? I'm so sorry. I forgot. Today we smoking on some train wreck. That's the kush of the day.
You like a
You know what
train.
it is. I'm just going to get to rolling while these guys tell me what they think. So,
Okay. First of all,
who's got the edge?
Pusha has the edge, but only because of Exodus. When he came first, he came hard with
I'm
Exodus.
I'm not even.
and then
I'm
he
not even
came.
scoring the beef
Okay,
from that long
okay,
ago because I'm
alright.
talking about
Just the
recent
story
I'm
of
talking
it.
about Infrared, Duppy freestyle,
Alright.
story of Adidon,
Mm-hmm.
and even if you want to include Two Birds, One Stone, where he went at
Okay,
Pusha,
okay.
you can include that too.
Okay,
But those,
gotcha.
who's got the edge
Okay.
right now, currently?
Technically, Pusha has the edge. Technically,
It's so
I wanna
hard for
say-
you to
I wanna
give Drake
say-
an L.
I want
huh?
to say Duppy freestyle went super hard.
Duppy freestyle was
Su-
nice.
Duppy-
It was
When he
nice.
went, that was
Okay.
banging.
It was just Drake's petty.
Drake
Just petty
went
little
hard.
fucking.
Because he just called out Pusha's his hypocrisy,
In what way?
Okay. The man said, if you're breaking me down for him not writing, what do you think about the man that wrote your beats?
Okay, pause right
that
there.
makes
Wait,
your
wait,
beats.
wait, wait,
Okay.
pause right there, right there.
Okay, got
When Kanye came in the game, what did Kanye come as?
an artist.
Kanye, he was a producer.
Yeah,
Kanye was
okay.
a producer.
Yeah.
Kanye has always been very open and vocal about who he
Facts.
collaborates with and who he's
real.
never ever
That's
come out
real.
and said, I'm the
Yeah.
best rapper alive. I'm the best. I'm top 5. He's
Sorry.
Yo.
Yeah. Actually, he did say that. I remember I was reading Double XL back maybe about 2012, 2013, and he actually said that he was the best rapper until Drake took it, and then at that moment, Drake was running the situation at the time. And he said that respectfully. He knew that time, that was Drake's time. But he said before that it was him. And he said that he would come back and do it, but he was just falling back because he was more concentrated on the beats. I will find that in that article.
Oh, no. I believe you.
I'll
But
make
I'm
sure.
saying, like, Kanye came out as the producer. He was producing beats for Rockefeller, and then he started rapping.
Drake came out as the actor. And he started rapping.
No. All I'm saying about the whole thing is to Pusha's point is Kanye's not the one out here popping shit like he's all Mr. Lyrical Miracle out here writing all these bars. Drake out here talking like he's an MC for real. He's really about these bars.
Kanye's been talking like that too.
He has.
Yeah,
There is not a man in the game more cocked.
Diamonds are forever. He's like, I forgot better lines than you ever thought of.
And that could also be true, but he's not saying that he writes all his stuff. He's open with his collaborations.
No, that's true. No, that's
you know what I'm
facts,
saying?
That's facts.
Drake had to be exposed for it. So he was kind of keeping his stuff in the shadows, which is a little bit more, it's a little bit more, why you gotta, you know what I mean? It's like almost like the Rick Ross thing. Yo, if you tell us you're a CO, it's not a big deal. But the fact that you try to conceal that, it's a little, why are you trying to conceal you got ghostwriters? Because the thing is, I don't even think Drake necessarily I think Drake writes a lot of his bars. I think he just takes some reference tracks of song ideas and stuff, and then he puts his own twist on it. But the fact that he kind of kept it, kind of trying to play it off that he just writes all his own stuff. When he got exposed, it kind of now leaves this doubt in our mind. Did he actually even write Duppy Freestyle?
For real.
Or did he have the OVO
Why you
sweatshop in
for
there?
real?
6 dudes in the basement.
that's a bad thing. That's a
you
bad
ain't
thing.
coming out until you got a sick freestyle.
You just don't know.
We never know.
You just don't know.
But let me get you guys' thoughts. Who do you think has got the edge right now, and why?
I haven't really looked at the whole thing because I've been off social media for a bit, but I heard the Duppy freestyle, and I also heard that track that Pusha, I guess, dropped yesterday or whatever.
Story of Underdogs?
Story of Underdogs, yeah. And I'm not a big fan of Pusha, but the song was all right. But I think
song's all right.
All right. I think Drake did a much better.
Did you hear what he like?
No,
said?
okay. Oh, put the camera on me for a second. Let me full disclosure here. Full disclosure. Of current, later on we're gonna get into our top 5s and stuff like that. But in my current, of people who are active right now, my top 5 literally goes Kendrick Cole or Cole Kendrick. They swap each time they drop an album. They just, I don't know. Cole Kendrick, Drake. No, actually, you know what? Freddie Gibbs, Drake, Pusha T. So
And
they're both in my top 5 of people who are active. So it's not even you know
And
what I mean?
that's been before
I'm not even
all
biased.
this.
It doesn't, you know what I mean? I'm just calling it as I see it. And so. Oh, right, so, come on.
And compared to Drake, I meant compared to Drake, I think it's all right. I think Drake did a better job.
Freestyle was
I think it was better. Yeah, I heard it more too. I didn't really hear Pusha's song that much. I only heard it once, so I can't really judge it. But off the first time I'm hearing it,
maybe the sound, but these songs are both meant to be diss tracks. You know what I mean? On a diss track is like Drake was just trying to make that back to back again. You know what I mean? And it's Pusha was just like, nah, man, he wasn't having it, bro. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Let me jump in real quick, 'cause I didn't get my chance to give you my opinion. You didn't ask me mine.
Let's hear it.
Huh?
Who do you think is winning this battle so far, and why?
Because I remember a couple days ago,
I was jumping, I talked to Home Slice,
let the man speak.
I talked to Home Slice, and I'm like, yo, dog, you see what's going on, right? We was going back and forth for 2 hours, and hear me, as you are, your top 5, I agree with that. Even though Pusha hasn't been too much in the current rotation before the album dropped, Pusha is still one of the realest writers.
And I'm talking about skill-wise and the quality of songs.
The realest.
Not about sales or anything.
Of course, that's why. That's for real.
Yeah.
Realest writers in the game. From Lord Willing album drop with him and Malice, they've been those guys. They've been those guys, and those guys have come from that life. So we're not sitting here talking about if this is a contest of who's realer. This is not a contest of who's more street. This is a simple contest of we live in the age of social media and hip hop in social media. Who is going to expose and disrespect the other person more to get us laughing more, right?
100%.
Now, after the Daytona, which was fire because it was almost like a smooth, it's too smooth that it just came in he was real comfortable when he put that down. It's almost he was just waiting to do that, you know? And like you said before, it's been ongoing. They're supposed to be doing this. Everybody's been talking about it.
6 years.
Right? So let's get it popping. But then, real talk, and please don't think I might be a little, but listen. When
By the way, Oki's from Toronto. Just put that out.
It's getting clear.
Yo, when the Duppy freestyle came out, and the man just said, the first set of bars that he said,
The first bars.
If you have a problem with me writing a couple of V's, what would you think about your boss and what he's had to come to me for? Are you serious?
That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
But to who? Pusha or Kanye?
Both of them. Pusha too.
Kanye.
Because here's what it is. Didn't he already say that Pusha was older than Kanye?
The
Any words for Kanye?
The
Yo, in the States, in the real hip hop, that's a dad thing. Now you got son.
And top 5 as far as your
That is the
label goes. That's like,
Yo,
ooh.
That's
that's
a
hard.
stretch,
Yeah,
but that goes hard.
Yeah,
That
but
goes
that,
hard.
but that,
But
that
still
that's
goes
hard.
hard.
How is it hard though? Because that's not factual.
What's
That's
not factual?
Yeah,
He's
that's
not
an
top
opinion.
five.
That's
that
an
he's
opi-
top
that's an
5 as
opinion.
far as the label.
Let's
For real.
break it down.
For real.
though.
He could have. He
Let's
could
break
have.
it down.
He could have. No, wait, hold on. He could have made
I
this
feel
way
that.
more effective if he had said
Label
as far as
sales.
sales.
Yes.
If he
Yeah.
said
Yes.
as far as popping goes, okay, maybe he's not top
Talent
5,
though, but
as
talent.
He's
Okay,
probably the most
let's-
talented
let's-
on the whole label with the pen.
Let's break it
besides
down, though.
Sci-Hi.
Let's
Him
break
and
it down.
Sci-Hi, yo, come
Let's
on.
break it down. You have Big Sean.
Sean is a
Sean can't touch
okay,
Pusha
okay.
T.
wow.
I like Sean. Sean can't touch
Objectively,
I'm with him.
I'm gonna put Big Sean. Objectively,
I
I'm
would-
Pusha on top.
Yeah, I put it.
Ding.
Yo.
How many people know about grinding though? Not everybody knows about grinding.
But that wasn't good music though.
No, bro.
No, that wasn't. That was Star Trek.
Okay, but my
Okay.
name is my name.
That's a classic. That's a classic. Fact.
Big Sean, does he have a classic?
Okay, let's break it down. Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi?
Objectively,
Yeah.
Day and Night's cool, but come on,
oh,
man.
On a lot of people
Without
thought-
Cudi, without
Cuddy's okay. You know what?
Without Cudi, you don't
Cuddy's
have a
little
lot of
different.
Kanye.
Cuddy's different. So
Without
you-
Word,
I'll give you- I'll
word.
give
Okay,
you that.
then you have Sci-Hi. Then you have Sci-Hi.
Sci-Hi's on the. on
Sci-Hi's
that
last
level.
album was better than Daytona.
But
Objectively.
Pusha T's on talent wise, Pusha T's more talented than Sci-Hi. I think.
I'm giving Pusha T.
Sci-Hi's
It's
last
not-
album. Sci-Hi's
Fire.
last
It's
album
fire.
was fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I'm giving Pusha T. I'm giving Pusha T the veteran badge. So that's why we're just gonna let him
Then
roll.
you have Kanye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So maybe he's 5. Objectively.
He's in there. Either way,
You want to tell me Kanye is more talented than Pusha T? Okay. You want to tell me Kid Cudi, just on that creative stuff and more talented?
I would say
but
he's more.
that's as far as it goes. You can't tell me anyone
Okay.
else.
No, I
on
agree
good
with you.
music
But
is-
if you're gonna argue it, there's an argument there.
yeah. There's a
There's an argument there.
justifiable argument
It
on both
wasn't
sides.
like something crazy. He didn't go left field and
Okay,
say.
well, let me get Skulpist's reactions, and then I'm gonna read out some of the lyrics, and we're gonna see which is more disrespectful because
No, that's cool. No, I don't know. Like, I listened to Dr. Freestyle too, and like, it was pretty dope. But I think like when Pusha came, it was just like a different level. I think like he did the facts, he did the research type of shit, and like he just sunned him. Like no pun intended. Like he got a little sun. You know what I mean?
No
That's-
beating around the bush.
Yeah, no beat around the bush. Like he
Just-
went straight for the neck type of shit. And like we were talking about it before, right? But like, yeah, he went straight for it, and he went on defense mode, like with all the fucking shit like that Pusha dropped, like the fucking photos and all that shit, right? And then, right, like this morning I checked, it's like Drake writing some shit. It's like, yo, bro, like that was me,
yo,
like
that
yeah,
was
blah blah.
dog. We
Yeah,
gotta-
and like
what
yeah,
dog? We
yeah.
don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear some bars, brother.
Yeah. You should have put it in
We
a
don't
song.
want that.
Tweet.
Yeah, don't explain
Should have
it.
put it in a song.
No.
Yeah.
For real.
But
We don't want
no,
you doing what everyone else is
check this
doing.
out though. He can't get away with a back-to-back because he could only get away with the
Can't.
back-to-back because Meek
Can't.
didn't respond in a timely fashion, so he could hit you with that back-to-back.
You can't
Yo,
do that.
This guy
You
has
can't.
disrespected his
Yup.
whole family tree.
Yup.
You can't come with a little bag.
You can't. You can't come with
gotta
that sound that
disrespect
everyone
him.
likes.
And the
It's like-
whole package. This is why I score Pusha ahead. Like we can't count. We can't.
He
Yeah, we
is.
can't count.
He is.
Facts.
We
Facts.
can't count
We've come
Drake
to that
out.
conclusion.
It's not like Drake is out yet. And keep in mind too, this doesn't mean that like no one in the long run, it's not gonna affect anyone. Like they're both still
they're
gonna be
both- yeah,
have their
they're
fans.
huge.
You know, if you go read the
Yeah.
comments right now, there's some people out there who it doesn't matter how hard Pusha T dissed them. Drake is still like
Oh,
they'll say
they
that
won't take an L
Pusha T is
from-
trash.
Yeah.
Vice versa. You know what I mean? So their fans are gonna be good. Drake's album's gonna come. It's gonna go triple platinum first week.
Yep.
It's not even gonna matter. You know, God's plan is just booming out here. Nice for what? You know what I mean? That I'm upset joint. I don't know. You might have to keep that one. But you know what I mean? His shit is gonna be popping. It's not gonna affect him.
I
But
feel that.
the way Pusha came with the whole package
Oh.
with the blackface photo.
Oh.
And then he
Oh.
revealed all these facts. He's got everyone talking
Bruh.
about this guy's son and this his baby
His
mama
family.
and stuff. Like it's oh, get that. Hold on. Pass home the mic so you can.
Let me ask you guys a question like that. So, okay, he gets exposed for that, which is a nasty expose still. I don't care who you are. That's a nasty one. But now, if he's dealing with the youth, and it's not just an Adidas tracks, if he's dealing with his youth properly, and he takes care of his things, right? And he just chooses not to expose his youth to the world, Is that a red card?
No,
it's
of course
not.
not.
Okay,
But-
okay. Hold on. So it's not a red card.
No.
Okay, so he can come back from that. Let me tell you what he can't come back from right now. Why it's hard for me. I seen a Instagram post. I think I sent it to you last night, and World Star must have had it, and it must have been back in his early days. And the man was walking with the next guy, and he must have like grabbed the guy's butt. And the guy
Wait,
looked back
what?
at him.
Who's grabbing butt?
Yeah, Drake. Yeah, he grabbed the dude's butt. I mean, it definitely was some acting like the grassy days of like trying out
Yo,
a thing,
in
but
this
they
age
pulled
of
that
the
up.
internet-
And when I seen that, I'm like, yo, first of all, we live in a time now where that we should be all over that. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's
I'm
playing
surprised I haven't seen
if he's playing a guy that likes another guy, that's one thing, right? But if it's a thing where it looks like they're trying to make like awareness for something else, it's another thing. But here you are now throwing that in World Star, like you're trying to make that be something funny. So what does that mean now? Like if someone's gay, we're gonna laugh at them now, low key? No, but because hip hop is so homophobic, that's just the circle that it points. That's just the image that it gives, right? And that's just the way it is. So now I named 2 things he can come back from. Now, if this guy comes back now with the verse that he gets 6 ghostwriters right now, I don't know.
OVO Sweatshop.
Yup. Get OVO Sweatshop and get 6 dope writers right now, and he spends at least a good 20 mil. Like do some 50 stuff and spend like the money and get some. Everybody, listen, we're all people.
disrespectful.
We're all people. We've all getting caught slipping in life. We all have a moment where we wish
What
we
did
never.
Pusha T?
Every,
He said he has no skeletons.
yeah, I heard him. I heard he said
he
that.
said it with
I
the
heard he said
confidence
that.
that was a
I heard he
little- I
said
was
that.
like, ooh.
Last time I checked, the only person I know with no skeletons is Jesus, B, or the man above. I don't know about no next man that has nothing. Even if it's a little embarrassment thing where you get caught with your pants down at school or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just something.
I feel you.
Just
no
go with
one's
something.
perfect.
No
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
perfect.
Everyone's got a pass.
Everyone's got a pass, and it's whatever. But you got to come right now. You need a verse from Jesus to get back into this game, and that's real. It's 3-1. The series right now is 3-1. It's up to 4.
I feel like
I
don't know.
He says 2-1.
3. I say 3.
Yo.
I say it's 3-1.
I don't even.
I say it's 2-1. I say it's
How are you
2-1.
scoring it 3-1?
Because of the fact that he meeked him. Sorry, bro. It's the fact that he meeked him with the pictures. He used the same.
Okay.
It's like a wrestler. It's like The Rock doing the Stone Cold Stunner on Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying?
I give him.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He used his own move. He made the man with his own move.
I agree because I feel like the picture itself is a 1. You know, the picture itself is a 1 because it's got this guy had to, and you know why it is also a 1? Because he had to respond to it with the fucking post.
Yeah.
And we
Don't
all
explain
admit
yourself.
That was kind of weak. That's kind of weak. So
That was definitely weak.
yo, because we didn't like I don't think he needed to explain it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
He didn't
It's
need to
just-
explain it because the artist already explained it.
Yeah, you
Bro,
know, we
it's
already
in the
know
battle.
shooter, the
It's in the
photographer.
beef.
We
Yeah.
know it
he
wasn't some
explained
like racist. Like we know it wasn't something like
Yeah.
something super wild. Yeah,
know
we
that.
know. So you didn't have to explain it, but the fact that he did shows that
That he
Pusha
was
T,
sensitive
as
about
someone
it.
in the
God
comments
under.
says, has him shooketh.
That's how it is.
Yo, so
Facts,
do you? Okay, let me ask you guys this then. 1, do you think Drake is going to respond?
100%.
2,
He has to.
do you think
has to.
when do you think he's going to respond?
He
And
has
3,
to.
Yo,
do you
has
think
to.
the
Let me go on
response
this.
is
He has
going
to.
to live
Yo,
up to?
Okay.
If there is,
The-
Drake,
if there's anyone who's gonna come back from it, it's gonna be Drake.
gonna be
Watch.
Drake.
Yo,
Drake-
watch, bruh.
Drake
hold on.
is the
Yo,
temp-
just watch. No
Drake
matter
is
how
the-
much
hey,
you
hey,
hate him,
God.
he's gonna come back.
Teflon
Like, he's
Drake.
the one, bro.
No,
Like,
he's the one.
Nah,
Calm
like, he's
down.
the
Drake is the
one.
one.
Calm down
The
for a
one,
second.
two. The one,
Calm
two.
down
The
for
one,
a
two.
second.
Stop.
He didn't want no smoke with Kendrick. I know that. So
He wanted no
so
smoke.
Kendrick's the one.
You know, I seen the
Kendrick's the
meme. I
one.
seen the
Alright,
meme.
let's keep it real.
He has to battle the braided niggas to get to the one.
dude, I want Drake to take an L. I want him to.
Answer the questions. Okay, so you think he's going to come back with a
100%.
Yes, he is.
How long?
I think
till
he's
he
gonna
comes
come
back?
out with one in 2.
Today-
Yo, I
today
say
and
2
tomorrow.
days.
Today
2
and
days.
tomorrow.
2
Today
days
and
talk.
2 days? Okay.
2 days we'll
and,
see
and,
it.
and third question. Do you think it's going to be better than the story of Adidon?
Like, yo, lyrically or like what, like all just.
Just overall, the level
Yo,
of disrespect.
I'm not gonna think so. I'm not gonna think so.
think-
but
okay,
a lot
okay.
of people are, and he
That
won't take it
song
now.
was so disrespectful.
So disrespectful. He won't match that.
Yo, when I listened to that the second time, I'm like, this is 40.
That's
Innocent bystander for no reason. And he addressed the man's sickness. That's harsh, bro.
Hey, but
That's harsh. Yeah.
But
Bro,
no,
that
hey,
was so
no. But we gotta.
That was past 50 Cent levels.
Oh
of
no,
just
it was not.
straight-
No, it is not. No,
straight
it is not.
disrespect.
Yo, hold
Bro,
on.
50
hold
Cent
the phone.
took pictures of the man's baby
Hold
mother.
the phone.
Research,
Hold
research.
the phone. First of all, you are both old enough to know that in old school, like just rap battling, once you cross a certain line, this nigga mentioned the nigga's fiance in a rap. Yo, bro, once you go to that
Okay,
line,
but what
we
did
can't
he say about?
differentiate.
But what did
we
he
can't
say
dif-
about Pusha's fiance? He said, "I'm gonna let it ring like Virginia."
He said her name. Why are you saying her
Super
name? What does she have
I'm
to
gonna
do
let it
with this?
ring.
Yo, but why do you gotta say her name though? No. I just want to know.
petty, regardless of the.
So you brought the man's family into it. Now, hey, I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying that you can't disrespect someone's family and then be like upset when they
But the
react
man's
that way.
sickness, though.
Hey, this. Why you have to diss Kanye? Why you have to diss Kanye? Why you have to diss his fiance? Why he said I want all the curses. Don't go out there dissing people. I want all the
Yo,
curses.
Yeah,
but
you wanted
know
it
what?
every
I
last
respect it
bit.
because it's rap beef. That's where you
rap
have
beef.
to
All
go.
is fair.
But as a man, that's harsh. That's just
Hey,
harsh.
I agree.
Cutting like that too about his thing.
Depression. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
Drake's
that's
just
harsh.
been doing it like this little petty, like fucking just taking little jabs, thinking he can do whatever he wants. You know, he needs to know.
Do you
That's
guys?
all
Do
it
you
is.
guys? Same question. Do you guys think he's going to respond? When do you think he's going to respond? And do you think the response is going to be better than Story of Adidon?
I don't know if he can. Honestly, I don't know. It's just because like once he drops it, we can tell, right? But it's gonna be hard to match up just because.
When do you think it's coming?
Yeah, I'll give it like 2 days, some
2
shit.
days?
When he drops, fucking when he's with Adidas or something, you never know. You know what I mean? Fuck, could be anytime. Like hopefully he doesn't pull a fucking Meek too, right? And just like hide his
Kanye's
shit.
album's supposed to come
So
out
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. Who knows?
Canadian Underdogs. What do you think?
I think honestly, I'm waiting to see what Drake has to respond to that. I didn't really follow up with everything. I just heard a few things, so I want to go and do my research, obviously.
Watch
after
the
this.
Pusha T interviews and like
I'm
it's
gonna
like
watch that
that
for
stuff
sure.
adds context. It adds context to the beef and backstory because Drake doesn't really do a lot of interviews and give a lot of like backstory, but at least Pusha T's given one side of it, whether you want to believe it or not. But he's given some sort of backstory to the Funk. I recommend the Funk Flex interview. Because he's like going in, he's breaking it all down from the start, from back in the day when the Clips did the song with Baby and like how the whole beef started. He
Okay.
breaks it down.
Oh.
Yeah, he breaks it all the way down from
I don't
there
know how
to
it
now.
started.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know
I
either.
watch it. I don't know how it started. All I
Apparently
saw
Lil
was
Wayne was-
Exodus comes out and he's just
Like,
killing the
when
man.
he explains
for no
it,
reason.
he even says like it's some silly shit, but he's saying like it's for the competitive.
It's for the culture.
thing.
Yeah.
It's for the culture. you know?
Just bringing that shit back.
Yo, we're
too.
all.
Fuck.
Aren't we all entertained though?
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
this is one thing we can agree
For,
on. This is
like-
good for hip hop. This is
It
great
is.
for
It's
hip-hop.
huge.
You know what?
It's everywhere, bro.
I don't know, but it's a long time.
Long time. And you know what? This is probably the best year for hip hop in a long time. I would say since 2010.
I don't know though. Last year
Damn.
hip hop was pretty good, yo. Kendrick dropped Damn. Rhapsody dropped 444. There's a lot of good albums that
Yeah,
dropped
last year was dope
year.
actually. Last year was super dope.
You know, last
But-
year was dope.
But
And
I think this year came out hard, right out the gate, probably off the momentum of last year.
this year's gonna be
This year's gonna be
dope
crazy year for
because
hip-hop,
I'm
'cause
excited
everyone's
for the
dropping.
Drake album and for all
Everyone.
those. Yeah,
Nas,
Cole album dropped.
Cole albums drop.
Nas, Kanye,
Yeah,
Kanye.
I think
Kanye.
Nas album's
Nicki
gonna be
Minaj
crazy.
is supposed to drop.
There we go.
J
Cardi
Rock
B
is supposed
dropped.
to drop.
Oh, J-Rock, yeah.
J-Rock. Ooh,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
sleeping
how goes
on
hard.
That
J-Rock.
shit is,
That's
yo,
how it
people
goes.
been
That's how it goes hard.
for a long time.
I feel you. Well, that's what's up. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait and stay tuned. Who knows? By the end of this episode,
I got one more thing to say.
oh, let's hear it.
Jake has a lot of skeletons in his closet.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
it's
but
too
no
easy.
one's been able to expose them until now. The
But
ghostwriter
see, the
thing.
crazy
people
thing
kinda-
is, like, all the Toronto mans know people that like grew up around him, like know like where he's from, like what he's about. So like, I'm surprised no one's really gone at him. Or Jake is just a Teflon Don.
well, he's definitely
bulletproof.
not. He's
He's
definitely not
bulletproof.
Teflon,
In
yo.
due time.
He survives this, like.
But
yeah.
what has survived though? Because as
Rick
I
Ross,
stated before,
Rick Ross levels.
No.
Rick Ross survived. 50. You don't do that. You don't survive 50.
First of all,
you die. You're done. You're
First
done.
of all, that's a whole nother discussion for another day. We don't want to get into that because I'll break it down for you how there was all this other stuff going on.
50 Cent won that battle.
Yo, 50 Cent destroyed him. If you go back and you listen to the song,
him.
50
Officer
Cent, Officer Ricky. Yo, no, dog. He destroyed Rick Ross.
him.
Rick Ross, the disses, if you compare them,
destroyed him.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he got, if anything, he's got bigger.
But see, that's what I'm
Anything's got
saying
bigger.
about this. If Drake survives it, what does that mean? Because we already know that no matter what happens, neither of them is their careers are not dead by no means. This is not really gonna affect them. It's about legacy and it's about perception.
But legacy wise, if he loses, then he's done. Legacy, he'll get killed.
Legacy, they'll always remember this as a blemish on his mark if he doesn't come back hard.
He's gonna reach back. Yo, Toronto dudes don't do that. We're not tech box in the face and just walk off on that. I'm sorry.
I certainly hope so.
And I'm telling you, if we can watch every year, if every year we can watch LeBron do more and more, when we don't think he has no more left, he does more and does more. They're just greats at what people do. And I'm not saying that he's going to come out with a track that's going to be better. He might have to take an L, and at the end of the day, everyone has to take an L. But there's always that but. And as long as there's always that but, anything's possible. The man can come back with a fire thing where everyone's mind is the same way when Back to Back came out, everyone's brains did that emoji thing with the little blow up. Everyone's head did that. So who said it can't happen again? We'll see.
No matter what happens, I know, me personally, I still have bad respect for both artists. I think
100%,
they gave hip hop. This is gonna go down in hip hop history as this is huge. Yo. This is huge. It's gonna go down in history as one of the great battles. Yeah. So and finally, some people stepped up and just went direct at each other on wax instead of this stupid FaceTime.
Finally,
Instagram
hopefully the game can learn something.
You know what I mean? Fuck that Instagram shit. Get the bar.
About the FaceTime shit. About the fucking when Tekashi 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd are fucking yelling at each other.
But they ain't got no bars though.
That's the worst shit.
They ain't got no bars though. They don't got bars though.
That's the FaceTime, Instagram Live, whatever, fucking yelling at each other.
I just hope the game is watching.
They don't got bars though. That's the
game.
They don't got bars though. But anyways, we're gonna have to wait to see. By the time this episode comes, there might even be a diss from Drake.
Yeah, you never
So
know.
who knows?
I hope so.
But stay tuned. We might be still covering this next week. But we're gonna move on now to some cool stuff right now. We're gonna play. I want you to maybe give these people a little bit of a little intro to your Jamaica Dreamin' video. And then after, when we come back from that, we're gonna talk to the homie Skulpist, and he's gonna show us a little bit of his clothes and talk to us about his little movement.
Yeah, it's Jamaica Dreamin', shot by Dreamr Creations. It's the video that kind of got the ball rolling right now, especially for this year, and I appreciate you guys for showing it. And love when I can be in the podcast when we have those big time, championship, type of, debates on things, because that's what it really shows.
Good one. I like
this is what hip hop allows us to do. It makes it good again, yo. When you think it's gone, when you think it flops, it comes good again. So again, Jamaica Dreamin', Dreamr Creations, shout it out. Don't know.
Jamaica Dreamin'.
Tune in.
We say them week later. Freshwater. Huh? Yeah. I bet these haters pissed now, watch your wrist now. Yeah. Chain 10 yards, red zone touchdown. Sun beating off their head, better cap that. Dogs mixing up the weed with the Captain Black. I smoke ITAL splits just to ease the stress. I don't mix grapple, I don't use it, that shit burns the chest. Thugs hustling on the streets just to get by. Watch a tough top, my boys will make the hammer fly, 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 fly. One day we call a pie, pie. Some lotion on your swag, boy, your style dry. Mine organic in the dirt, watch the sunshine. Star boy on it, homeboy, I got her dirty one. Ha, she's so dirty whining. Waves beating on the back, Dunn's river climbing. Shot her off balance for that cold pilot. It seems like you flying over the damn island. My crew stay styling, Capo be wildin'. That's my nigga Dev. Make the calls to red. Let him know we fucking reaching and we need the beds. Got the blunts on lock for the semi-top. My family come from Mandeville, so you know we keep that semi-top. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't hear what I'm saying. I ain't playing. Cause they ain't hear what I'm saying, but they understand the nigga ain't playing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't hear what I'm saying. I ain't playing. Cause they ain't hear what I'm saying, but they understand the nigga ain't playing. Yo, the vibe right. Lab life, bland sipes with the right type. And we not take no back chat from no punk boy. 2 shots in your ass for the fussy boy. Street dance I keep while your best look clean. Yo, your yellow axe while your beer with breeze. Your mouth stink, tell her to brush all her teeth. Bad man up playing a game called Underneath. Switch the style up. Reach a street party, watch it gather, wild it up. Ain't nothing like I dance from my yard thing. Enough y'all think cause they can dance since a yard thing. The fire time, and yo, my gal on no tech time. And I play time, ready for give you the waistline. Yes, the waistline. Me look on your waistline, in the waistline. Ready for give you the full time, and yo, my gal. How way I do for the summer. After one look, you done know me think about ya. Love the way you shape in that black swimsuit. Yo, you say you're fine, tell me say me need proof. Coca-Cola back a shape, I smile like the sunshine. Me ask her for the dirty wine. She said one time, give it a dirty wine, give it a slow grind, and then she text sleep. You know, so she weak. 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 Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's fire. That's fire.
Jamaica dreaming.
Jamaica dreaming. Shout out
man
Dreamr
himself.
Creations. Shout out. Who made the? Oh, that's the Busta Rhymes. We shout out Busta Rhymes. Yo, he's down to pay for the damages, Busta. As long as he recognize and let the world know, you know. That's what's up. Well, we got the homie Skulpist here, and I wanted to just I wanted you to kind of, you know, welcome. You know, you've been on the show before, but back when when we was in the living room, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So maybe kind of tell us, introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and kind of, you know.
Yeah, my name's Nick. I'm a graphic designer. I've been like graphic designing since I was like a kid, since I was like 12, whatever. Like on Photoshop and all that shit, like making just artwork for people and stuff like that, linking up with people online. So like I grew up on this shit, right? So I just like pirated all my shit. You know what I mean? Like try to like not pay the dollar or whatever, and just like make money off of it. And then I just started making clothes and stuff like that. I got really into like screen printing and stuff like that. Because one of my big inspirations is like Nigo. Like he used to run like Bape, stuff like that, right? Okay. So yeah, I just like started printing my own clothes and shit. And then last time I was here, that's when we did the first collection with G-Kane. So I'm just trying to get like local artists and shit like on the shits, you know what I mean? Get people to know, because like yeah, I just come from G-Town, like I represent. I'm just like
represent, yo.
That's what up.
Yeah, so local artists, yo. You know, you should hit up Skulpist. Because you do custom designs and you do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I do everything. My main shit is pretty much Skulpist, which is my whole hand printed shit. Like I print every shirt individually. I design every shirt by myself. So I'm kind of like a one man show, but I got Buddy. He helps me a lot with like all the shit.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Buddy. Yeah. But yeah, I also do like garment fixing for like other people. So I did work with like BW Collection. I did another collab with a company out in Brooklyn called Archetype. Oh, so yeah, I did some shit because I met them on like Hypebeast and stuff like that. And then I'm also working right now with Crystal Cartel. They're out of here too, so that's super dope. Yeah, I'm just like trying to help other people. You know what I mean? Because yeah, the community is so small, but like I want to help everyone grow. Like everyone just needs to link up with shit like this too. Like the Puffa Podcast is like a really important thing for Vancouver and just like to have. So yeah.
So maybe tell us, what do you got coming for your next collection?
My next collection. So pretty much what Jeezy's wearing right now is the last stuff. That's my last season. I dropped like a couple months ago, like 2 months ago, and then.
That's nice. Oh. Nice. There you go.
Yeah. So the next shit that's coming out is probably gonna drop in like 2 weeks. I just like Skulpist is such like an expression of myself, like extension of me. So I just want to like create clothes that I enjoy and I think other people will like. So the next collection is inspired by like anime, like manga, like shit I grew up with. So this is like a Dragon Ball shirt, if like anyone can recognize. I got like a graphic on the back too.
Yo, Capsule Core.
Yeah, Capsule Core. Yeah.
Yo, that's actually fire. Can we see the back?
Yeah.
What do you got? Yo, that's fire. Yo, Dragon Ball Z is like my favorite show growing up.
And everyone,
Shit. Yo, I love.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
I
it's
need
like
to get on that super.
Yeah, like everyone fucks with the shit. It's just like pop culture, you know what I mean? Like what people like. So I'm just trying to drop some like relevant shit that people fuck with. Because it's like people in the city, everyone's doing something else, right? But for me, it's like I have the power to do like what I want to do. Everyone's kind of like, you know, maybe marketing themselves like just to the market, just like sell the shit. But for me, like it's bigger than that. Like I just really want to do my own shit, like get people on it and yeah, making it for myself and like the hood and shit.
So how can we, as individuals, we as the city, how can we help you achieve your goals? What can we do to help?
We're the shits, bro. Like just hit me up and we'll make something happen. You can follow me at Skulpist or whatever.
Okay.
And just hit me up, yeah. Cause like I'm always down to work with other artists. Like I think like Loki Operations has been a really big thing, like to get G Kane on and stuff like that. It led me all the way to, you know, doing all this other shit. So
yeah, shout out G Kane.
Yeah. Linking up with other people is super important.
Gotta build.
Gotta make those
That's
connects.
what's up. Well, there you go. You guys gotta hit up my man.
Hit
man.
him up.
Skulpist.
Show some love.
Show some love. He's making custom stuff.
I do like artwork and shit like that, like
Artwork,
logos,
everything on
the whole shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time, so yeah, man. Just hit me up and let's work.
That's what's up. Well, with that being said, y'all know what time it is.
Hit it.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, video.
What it do?
What it do? Yeah, he does for sure. You know what's up.
Let's get it.
Hey, shout out to Oki Freshwater for fucking bopping with us here.
You know.
So this week we got shout out to Terrell Safadi and his video because he won last week. You know what I mean? And also shout out to Brevner. Both videos were tight. But this week we got a really dope battle. I'm good on that. We got Mcevoy with the song "Go Now" versus EBA and Scooby Doo. So if you want to vote for Video of the Year, go to my Instagram and go to my story and just vote for which one. So this one is Mcevoy with "Go Now."
Talk about the things now. I don't wanna see you go now. Tell me what you mean now. After everything you told now. Yeah. We can talk about some things now, some things now. Every time we talk, it's something now. We can talk about some things now, some things now. Every time we talk about something, I don't wanna see you now. 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 I don't wanna see you now.
Shout out to God.
Snap, yo. That's actually a pretty cool video,
That was
yo.
fire, man.
So that's Mcevoy
Yeah,
with Go Now. If you think that video is going to move on, you need to go to my Instagram, go on my story, and vote. But now here's the other video. But wait, before you vote, watch both videos. EBA Mob with Scooby Doo. Let's play it.
Check it out.
EBA. My shit fleet. No. Pussy ass nigga. You a pussy like Scooby Doo. What you gonna do? I'm that nigga 16 with an attitude. Never catch you like and always keep a 42. You a pussy like Scooby Doo. What you gonna do? I'm that nigga 16 with an attitude. Never catch you like and always keep it 42. Keep it 42. You a bitch, nigga. I get money, I get rich, nigga. You talk on my team, guarantee you hit, nigga. My move on my bells, MOB, yeah, you know how that shit fucking goes. I was broke as fuck, chillin' on the station. Moving house to house, I was slipping in the basement. To my mama, when I make it, I'ma take you on vacation. Niggas say the real T, catching niggas faking. I ball like a mighty, all your niggas call it pippin'. You been real lean, nigga, I ain't sippin'. I'm fucking on this money like I'm fucking meditating. Now I'm fucking meditating. You a pussy like Scooby Doo. What you gonna do? I'm that nigga 16 with an attitude. Never catch you like and always keep it 32. Shawty say, why you rapping about these choppers and shit? Cause these niggas don't know who the fucking with. How you say you bout it, boy, you still run with a clip. My real niggas on the block, keep one on the hip. That your bitch, man, she keep all the lips on my dick high. Now I know, yeah, you mad. Young nigga 16, got a chest to bag. I ain't got no time, yeah, nigga fucking fags. Every time I live with her, yeah, I keep it back. Yeah, you know how this shit goes, yeah, I keep it back. These niggas mad as a bitch. I'ma get money, I'ma get rich. Pussy ass nigga, you looking ass nigga. You run up to me, I slap the shit out of you, nigga. Matter of fact, I dick slap your bitch too.
They don't even know how to play.
Woo,
Shout out to gang.
EBA with
Shout out
Scooby
to
Doo.
homie.
So now, if you want to vote again, go down Lord Geezy, go on my story, and vote for which video you think should move on. But I want to ask you guys, video of the year. Which one should move on this week, in your opinions? Start with you, Skulpist.
I like the EBA one for sure.
Yeah?
I think it's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe, you know what I mean?
The
And it's
both
just something
songs
I
are
prefer.
different, you know?
Yeah. I think just, I don't know, on the video, I think I do prefer the second one more.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my opinion.
I think the EBA one was definitely better, and considering he's 16 years old, that's pretty crazy, man.
Straight up. Okay.
Yeah, you know it's a Fleet Gang EBA thing,
Yeah.
yo. It's not even a conversation, yo. That's where it's at.
I'm a videographer, so I see things differently.
Yeah.
Oh.
The first one was more cinematic.
Okay.
The colors, the
And it's
blue,
video of the year, so speak on it.
You know what I mean? So the first, what was his name? Sorry,
Mcevoy.
Mcevoy.
At
That
least
video
that's-
goes hard.
Yeah.
Whoever shot that, you know.
I think his
They-
name
they
is
were-
Smecca.
They were going for that cinematic look, you know. The EBA one was hard, you know. Little it was bouncy, you know. It had that feel of the song, but I like the cinematic look.
Okay. What about you, Dreamr?
Yo, I gotta go EBA. Low key in this shit. It's just it's the vibe of the shit. It's the vibe. It's the vibe, yo. It's the vibe. Like it's that time of year, yo. It's the vibe, yo. It's that time of year. If you hit me with the first track a couple months ago, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm feeling this shit right now. But I'm in that mood. I'm in that mood for the bounce. I'm in the mood
And
for
to
the
be
bounce.
fair, this is crazy. To be fair, the EBA video just came out recently, whereas this Mcevoy one came out a few months ago.
Yeah,
So-
it's context. You gotta hit me with the context.
Yeah,
right now,
okay.
EBA is in context.
I'm just trying to give everyone some shine
Yeah.
on this video of the year. Play your videos, you know what I mean? So, but I feel you on that one. I feel you. What about you, Big Lach? What do you
Oh,
think?
you already know, man. EBA. The gang. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Hands
That's
down.
what's up. Well, it's not up to us. It's up to you.
Mhm.
So go vote now.
Go
on
vote.
Lord Geezy. Go vote.
Hit 'em
On
up.
my story, and yeah, you know, just decide. Now, okay, I guess I'm gonna kind of pass it to you to kind of maybe preview this video you and Aaron kind of did. This charity kind of explained to us what we're about to see here, And
yeah, shout out AS Visuals. Eric did an amazing job. This is the second time me and him got together on a project, and after I seen the first one that he did, I knew that he was seasoned. He was ready to go. He's good. He is really good at what he does. And for what I was trying to do, I think it was right for him to do what I was doing with this kind of project. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So, real quick, I'll give a quick rundown. So, where I work out in the valley, this mother is she runs a walk, a cystic fibrosis walk. Okay, and she raises money for that, and then donates it to the foundation because her daughter has cystic fibrosis. And she comes to me and she says, "Is there any way that you could just give a couple of haircuts, some gift certificates for some haircuts?" And I was just like, you know what? Let me get like your Instagram or something. I could do that, but I just want to see if this is an opportunity where I might be able to do something a little more. You know, I've been out here for about a year and some, and I can't lie. It's been good to me out here. God is good. I've been able to, you know, provide for myself, provide for my people, take care of my things. And that's a beautiful thing when you're able to do that in a new place, you know? So I felt that in my heart I had to do something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of the high schoolers around the area, there's like about 4 different high schools, and they always come in and they say, "Yo, Oki, your videos are dope. Yo, your freestyles are sick. Yo, we rap too. We want to get out. We don't know how to do it. Nobody out here does anything for us. We don't have no outlet. And this is over the bridge. So as much as there's culture over there, they don't have no real outlet to try to hold hands and catch to you guys over on the other side, over in Poco, over in like Surrey. They don't really have that, you know what I'm saying, to get over there. So I'm like, okay, how about we do something? I'm going to rent out a hall. I'm going to make any one of you guys that say you could do music, just send me your thing, let me hear it. And I didn't listen to none of their stuff at first because I said it doesn't matter if it's good or not. They have this dream that they want to do this thing. They're all going to do it. 15 acts came true. I made every single one of them. I'm like, here, this is what we're going to do it for. I'll let you guys perform, but we got to raise money for this charity. We got to put some money here. So how about you guys sell these tickets for $6, and we're going to take that money and we're going to donate it. And they said, okay, cool. In a matter of 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, we planned that thing. And in the 2 weeks, we raised about close to $1,400.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's
Okay.
I think we got to give a round of applause.
Yo,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
for real.
1,400, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
fucking dope, bro.
And, you know, obviously, you know, we had to pay for the rental of the place and we had to pay for tickets and stuff.
yeah.
Expenses there, but more or less, we raised money and
For a good cause.
for a very good cause. And then at the same time, we got the young artists of the future, the young dudes coming up,
Give 'em a
these high
shot,
schoolers, same
yeah.
age as EBA,
Yeah.
coming up that have swag, that have style, that have bars, that have energy, that have everything that you would want in an entertainer, everything that
least
you would
deserve a
want.
chance,
And
right?
why don't they
At
deserve a
least,
chance?
At least.
Yo, I was getting messages from a few people, a few parents saying, "Yo, don't do this for them." Low key,
What?
swag. Say low key, like, don't do this for them. They don't deserve it. They'll probably mess up the situation. They like to fight. They like that. I'm like, nah. You know what it is? You guys just
You ain't giving them a
you ain't giving them a chance. Show them a little bit.
Proper outlet.
And when they come,
Yeah.
and beautiful outlet.
Show 'em
And
love.
Show them love. When they come to the shop, they sit in my chair and they tell me about the little things that are happening at school. Yo, Oak, what do you think I could do about, you know, this situation? I'm like, yo, you know what? Try it like this. Try it like that. Parents see that. They see it and they respect it. So just as you guys were saying, you know, EBA show love. Yo, shout out EBA. That's my little homie.
Shout
That
out
is
to
my little
EBA.
homie, and he's a little homie of Low Key Operation, obviously. But you know, shout him out. He's a good little homie too, and they show respect. They show like, yo, they know what's up. They're not as bad as you guys think they are. Just give them a chance to see what happens. So I called my man, and he came out, and I said, I think we should document this, you know what I'm saying, and really show that there's a possibility if someone else takes the torch at one time and just do something for the kids of them, because you never know who's the next big star coming out of the valley. Next thing you know, he's big as Merc because one person gave him a chance. You know, and at the same time,
Bigger.
we raised bigger. You know what I'm saying? The next big thing, and at the same time, we raised money for a good cause. I think altogether they must have raised for that walk that happened the day after. I think they raised somewhere around 40,000.
Ooh.
You know, that's just in there, and that's just out there. And imagine, you know, our little piece just went into that, and it was just a small margin, but it was just the fact that we did something good. And because I did something good, I'm not going to say what it was, but God blessed me in the last 24 hours. This thing just happened on the weekend. God blessed me in the last 2 days. God blessed me on some other stuff that I won't speak on today, but it's because, yo, when you just do something pure from the heart just because you want to do it, bro, don't ever think that the man don't sleep and he's not sleeping. And it was just good to see that. And it was good to help someone. And this weed is dope, yo.
What you smoking on?
That's what it is.
I'm smoking on that sour amnesia. Sour amnesia. It's like it's a sativa. I need to. Yeah,
I'm always on the sativas, man.
Yo, so why don't you kind of just give them a quick one on like, you know,
video,
So yeah, like the point of the video, like we're trying to capture, you know, the feel of the event, but still show like the talent there. You know, so it starts off, you know, Oki inspirational speech.
For real.
You know, the youth they look up to the man and they feel the words that he's saying.
I see that.
Then we got the performance, and we got real heartfelt and informational explanation of the actual disease. Not a lot of people know it, know about it, know what, like, who it affects. And I didn't know it was real, like a real thing, like until you brought it up, like, oh, like, what is that?
Wow.
Up until she actually explained it, to that very moment, I was paying attention. I'm trying to hold the camera while still trying to pay attention. Like, what's this about? Who does this affect? And such a young girl, like she was having fun at the event too.
Wow, hella fun.
Like, so she strong young lady.
And shout out Melissa. She cool Melissa. People. Shout out Chase. Cool people, man. Good people.
This is crazy, man. Y'all were really doing, and y'all weren't just doing it to say you get donated. You know what I mean? Like that shit was.
No, but I remember you guys talking to me on off the air one time. I think it was maybe on the gram or something. We might have been talking. I think even on we were on an Instagram live where we were just talking about is the fact that when you do those type of things, you just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and not to be boastful about it, but don't be sneaky and don't make sure your heart's in the right place.
Straight up. We were talking about that.
Yes.
God's plan video came out.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like that.
We were.
Real.
All right, so
I
we'll
like
just
that,
get into
bro.
this video.
Some real shit.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
I need everybody to understand that this is the doorway. This is the gateway to get you guys something that nobody else wants to give you out here. And I think that bothers me because there's culture out here and you guys love the culture. See? So why are they trying to not let you guys have it? I don't know. But as long as I'm here and I'm working where I'm working and I know I have an outlet to try and help, we're going to help. We're going to help you guys, we're going to help people, and we're going to do it on a positive tip. Because, with positivity, only more positivity comes. So guess what happens after this? The next party in July comes. But that's in the night. Now we got a real party. And maybe it's not here. Maybe now it's somewhere bigger. So we can put more people in there. You know what I'm saying? Now we get music videos popping off.
Because cystic fibrosis is so rare, I thought I'd give you a little insight on what it is and what it's like to live with. Cystic fibrosis, or CF for short, is the most genetic, life-threatening illness, and sadly, there's no cure, which is why fundraisers like this, they help bring awareness a lot. I'm diagnosed at 5 months due to being so underweight and just very sick overall. CF mainly affects the lungs and digestive system, along with our pancreas, liver, kidneys, heart, etc. It's the buildup of a lot of sticky mucus that our bodies produce that affects our organs. I know it sounds gross, but it's just the reality of it. Keep it up until a cure is found, no matter when that may be. And I hope I will be alive the day that it is. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed learning about cystic fibrosis and the sad reality of it. I hope you enjoyed today, and thank you to everyone's support and to any of my family or friends that came out. And of course, a big thank you to Oki for putting it on, because without you, this would not be possible.
Yo, that's fire, yo. That's
Wow.
That's really
That's
crazy,
fucking
yo.
inspiring
I
as
think we
hell,
gotta
bro.
give one more round
Yo.
of applause,
Yeah.
you know, for that one.
That was
Real,
dope.
man. That shit's
was dope.
inspiring, man.
That's
dope.
pretty fire, yo. Thank you for that. Is there I'd love to, you know, the next sort of thing you do. I'd love to be, you know.
Yeah,
I would
help.
appreciate
We'd
that.
love to
Low-key
help out.
operation would love
I
to
would-
do
I would
that.
appreciate
So, you
that.
know, hit us up.
They're already getting at me. They're already getting at me to see what's the next one, and I'm just like, yo, whenever you guys are ready, I don't mind to raise money and give it away. I don't need it. I'm good now. God has me good. Yo, we can raise money and just throw it wherever it needs to go. Whenever we can do it, as long as we're doing it for the culture and we're doing it for the love of one another. Let's get it straight up.
Let's get it.
You guys already know I preach that all the time when I come here. You guys know that. It's a together thing. Just like Mans was saying, yo, the minute you start working together and start collabing, watch how things happen. All of a sudden, I'm doing I'm gonna drop when I get this video, I'm gonna give it to y'all first so y'all could drop it out first. It's
fire.
with me, EBA, and Mighty, and it's called Team Saucin', and it's just the fact that people are working together, making things happen. I see another video coming out from Dreamr. Shout out Dreamr, they go hard. Prada West A1,
Seen that.
Prada West A1, and one of the dudes
Trey?
from Trey from TPL.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
like what are you guys talking about? That's what I'm talking about right there.
yeah.
That's the collaboration. That's the
the
working
collab.
that needs to happen. That's when we come together. And now, when people are saying, "Yo," I hear people whispering now. This is the year. It's gonna pop off by the end of summer. Van City's popping
And
up.
there's just more and more and more people doing it, you know what I mean? People keep going, yo.
Beautiful.
Now there's even duplicates out here.
What's up?
I've seen a few duplicates out here.
Yeah,
Yo, what's up with this? Yo, hold up.
who- you gotta explain.
You just mentioned something, you
You
know what I
said
mean?
Mighty,
And
but then
I'm.
there's Mighty Mom. I want
There's
to
a
know
few of them.
who's the real Mighty out here.
Okay,
Who's the
so
mightiest
all
of
right.
them all?
Yo, wow, I can't believe.
You know them
Who's
both,
the
bruh.
mightiest of them all?
For real, we need to get clarification up in this.
All right. So yo,
Let's go.
shout out. The man said, "Who is the mightiest?"
Who's the mightiest of them all?
So there's two mighties. So one is named Mighty Ma, young dude, out of Surrey by the way of Delta,
Hey, shout out.
and he's doing his thing. He's making his music. He's really pushing himself out there right
Yo,
now.
actually, shout out to him because he was bumping
Yo,
my song
he
the other
was.
day and he put it on his
saw
story,
that, I saw
yo.
that.
Shout out to Mighty Ma. He might be the mightiest.
You're right. All right. See.
Oh,
Clouds.
otherwise,
Playing
gotta
clouds,
see
yo. We'll
this.
get into that in a second too. But
All right, and then you have the other Mighty, whose name is just Mighty. Now this Mighty, it lives in, he's out in the east side
Shout
by the
out.
way of Toronto.
oh,
But he's been out here for about 4 or 5 years, and he's just been slowly doing his thing. He's a family man, so family first, while he just does his little music thing. He's an older guy, you know what I'm saying?
So
He's
he's
like
been
20
mighty for.
He might have been mighty before Mighty Ma was. We don't know.
He might be
We
the
don't-
mightiest.
Yo.
we don't know who the mightiest of all is, but why would you guys bring that? What are you trying to say right now? what are you trying to say right now?
Love,
No, what are you trying to say right now? Are you saying what are you saying? It's a mighty off? Is it a mighty off?
mighty off.
That's what you wanted to say. I knew that's what you wanted to say. I knew that's what you wanted to say. It's a mighty off?
You know, mighty
It's
with
a
the
mighty
bars
off,
out
bro.
here.
We
I don't know. I don't know.
On some
Shit.
friendly competition thing.
Of course, that's a friendly. It's always a
course,
friendly team because they're
always.
because they're cool.
gonna build
I'll
us.
keep it 100.
Yo,
Both
you
of them,
know
they're
them
cool.
both, yeah.
Yeah, I know them both.
Maybe
We've
we
all
can
hung
get
out
Mighty
together.
on the show.
We should get them both on the
We
show.
should get
you
them
know what
both
I'm saying?
up here.
dope.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And do a vote, do an online vote. Who should be mighty?
Who's the mighty?
Who's the mightiest of them all? Online vote.
For real,
We're gonna have to
I
check
like
out and see if
that.
there's some strains with the name Mighty in it, and we're
Yo,
gonna smoke some of that.
so-
Yo, now we're gonna get into some shout outs, yo. Do you guys?
Yup.
We'll start with you. We'll work our way down and just get some shout outs.
Shoutouts to Skulpist, I guess. Hit me, follow. Let's link. Let's work. Everyone needs to link and shit and make some stuff. So yeah, let's do something cool.
Shout out Low Key Operation. Shout out Lord Geezy. Shout out
Hey.
Big Lach. Everyone in the Low Key Operations, man. Thanks for having me again. And like I say, always let's build. Let's keep
build,
working.
brother.
Link, let's
Support your locals.
Support 'em,
Work
bro.
with people around you. Use people resources and just
Preach.
do your thing.
For real.
Yo, real quick, I want to shout out everybody that played a part in the fundraiser, all the artists. I want to shout out Il Kid, my partner with this music thing. He was there. Shout out Bugatti Beats,
Hey, shout
TPL. Bugatti Beats did a favor for me when somebody else was supposed to be there DJing and they didn't show up. I ain't gonna put nobody under the bus, but he came through when he didn't even want to do that, and he ran the whole set when these kids who are doing it their first time were like, here, put it in my phone, here, put it in my USB, here, and he was just patient with them, and he was chill chill, and he did a good thing, and it was all out of the heart. So shout out him and everybody that helped. Shout out the whole squad. You guys already know who you are. And shout out Low Key Operations. You guys don't stop killing them with this. I know in another couple months you guys are going to be in a bigger studio doing bigger things. This is only going up. You guys are doing your thing. You done know. Big yourselves up. Yes.
Shout out. Big shout out.
Shout out Low Key Operations. Shout out Freshwater Oki.
Yeah. Hey.
Shout out, all the rappers out there.
Yeah.
Local rappers.
Shout out all the rappers.
Yo, I'm from Toronto, and there are rappers every corner. And I got here, I'm like, yo, where all the rappers at? And now I found them. I know where they're at. They're in Surrey. Not
Surrey, they're in Van.
They're all over. Everywhere.
But they're definitely in Surrey. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Everyone's so different, bro.
Shout out G-Town.
G-Town.
Shout out Black Royalty, BLCKRoyalty.com.
Yeah.
Go get that.
Royalty _ BLCK
When's
Royalty.
the new collection?
Yo,
just
new
coming
collection's coming just now. There's
Oh.
been a lot of, black excellence type, movements out there.
Yeah, you can catch me
Hip-hop's
in
real
that.
strong. They're in the works. They're coming. Next few months, we're going to have some pop-ups out there. Check them out. Again, BLCK Royalty _
For real.
Check it out.
I wish I wore my pink one. Ooh, shit's fly.
I'm gonna shout out Low Key, shout out the gang, and yeah, shout out all the producers that are putting out a lot of shit and working hard. Shout out the producers, yo. Shout out the producers.
Shout out the producers for real. Big Lach?
Shit, man. Big shout out Low Key Operations. We got fucking June 18th. We got a R&B show coming to Fortune Sound Club. Big shout out the whole squad, for making that shit happen. We just had one too in May, and that shit went hella well. Shouts out to all the performers. We're having Anna back again. Baby Lung, Nala, and Prometheus. They're all gonna kill it. So big shout out to everyone, and big shout out to Low Key for making that shit possible. Shout out Oki Freshwater, bro. Seeing that shit, man, that shit was fucking inspiring, and seeing everyone hustle out here. So shit, shouts out the city, shouts out y'all, shouts out Low Key.
I want to give a big shout out to all the guests who came through today. Big respect. I appreciate it. This was a really, lit conversation, really dope stuff. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Reaper Films for just always being dope, man. And actually, big shout out to Reaper Films. Y'all need to go. I got a new single out called "It Was All a Dream." Y'all need to go listen to it. It's on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. All that shit, yo. Look at that. It Was All a Dream.
Ooh,
produced by
our
Dream, featuring Dreamr. Cover shot by my man here, Reaper Films.
Piece of art. Oof,
yo, it's fire, yo.
Yo,
we expecting to do some numbers, you know what I mean? So shout out to everyone who helped make that song possible. Shout out to all of you who are, watching, listening, tuning in, Click Squad, all that. Shout out to
Low Key.
Hot.tv. Shout out to Cannabis Culture. And long live Low Key.
Long live Low Key.
Hey, smoke weed every day. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg.
Gang. Click Squad.
Aaron on the visuals.
Black Royalty.
Oh yeah. That's that good shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah. I be on cloud nine, smoking with my niggas, yeah, we do this all the time. We like, oh yeah, we be on cloud nine, puffing on this killer, yeah, we do this every time. We say, oh yeah, I be with my kids, smoking on the ganja, and we getting in the shit. We like, oh yeah, sometimes we cut glass, got so high I broke the bong and got cut on the glass. I'm like, oh no, that's a lot of blood. The dirt wet on my niggas, yeah, we grimy sipping mud. We like, oh yeah, let's just hit a lick. Got 7 pounds of reefer, think it's time to make a flip. I'm like, oh yeah, I be on cloud 9. but still do numbers with this math. I'm like, add that, multiply, divide. Bought myself a hoopty, still remember my first ride. I was 16.